the weather, but I guess if they could get 100,000 people in a blizzard in Wisconsin, we can stand out in a little rain, right? Let's start with a chant. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Scott Walker's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Scott Walker's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Scott Walker's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Scott Walker's got to go. All right. So I'm Margaret Butler. I'm a member of Move On, and I'm the executive director of Portland Jobs with Justice. It's my great pleasure to welcome you here in a rally to defend the American dream. Now that means different things to different people, and a lot of people have been excluded from what we think of as the American dream. So I want to tell you what my American dream is. It is that everyone has enough, that families have good jobs, that we have single-payer health care, that we have collective bargaining rights, that we no longer spend our wealth invading other countries and killing people, that injustice based on race and class, gender and sexual orientation is ended. My American dream is not a dream of increased consumption or getting rich, or a dream built on other people's backs here or around the world, but that everyone should have enough. This is a solidarity event with workers in the Midwest, in Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, and the list where attacks on working people's rights goes on and on. But all workers across the country face staggering unemployment, while Wall Street had the second best year in its history last year. No! And now they're pushing their agenda even further with the Republican budget in the Congress and with what the governors and legislators in the Midwest are doing. It's a radical, free market, privatize everything agenda. And of course, the biggest step was the shameful act in Wisconsin last week. Shame, 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 shame. The good news is that working people are rising up. Have you watched the coverage of last Saturday's rally in Madison? Wasn't that incredible? They have not been defeated. They have not been defeated, and they are continuing to build. So a word or two about Jobs with Justice. For those of you who don't know, we're a coalition of 91 unions and community groups working together in a campaign for workers' rights and trying to support workers rising and fighting for rights wherever they do. We're 20 years old, and we've been building these relationships around solidarity across our community for those 20 years. So we sign people up on this pledge card that says, I'll be there 5 times a year to support workers, and if enough of us come out, we can win. So if you want to get on the list to find out about all the local workers' struggles, that's a good way to show your support for it. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce one of our speakers, and we won't make you stand in the rain for a long, long, long time, but this is my friend Rebecca Levison, who is the president of the Portland Association of Teachers and a teacher in the public schools, and they've had their own fight, although they just settled their contract successfully.
Good afternoon! I've got one message for Wisconsin teachers. Portland teachers are with you! My name's Rebecca Levison. I am a proud 6th grade teacher, and I proudly represent the 4,000 members of the Portland Association of Teachers. As you know, education is the foundation of our democracy, and it is systematically under attack. Martin Niemöller stated, first they came to the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. But we are all here to speak out as one. When we're thinking about teachers, our working conditions are our students' learning conditions, and we must fight for better working conditions for all. There is an attack on the middle class, and big money is pushing the message. All of a sudden, Bill Gates, it seems to be the educational expert, and he is pouring millions of dollars into states across the country as well as Oregon. And this is the message. If we just get rid of all those bad teachers out there and their unions, then our education system would thrive. Now I'm speaking out from experience, not from where big business sits, to say enough is enough. You can't blame teachers for the economic crisis. You can't blame workers for the economic crisis. You can't blame the people for the economic crisis and for the inequities in our system. We have systematically underfunded education in this country and in Oregon. As you know, we work in dilapidated buildings. We've got leaky roofs. We have overcrowded classrooms with kids sitting all around the floor. We have cut classes that keep children in school, that keep them engaged, like music and PE and art. Children are a mirror of our society, and they bring the stresses their families face into the classroom every single day. We've got over 25% of children in this country living in poverty. There is rampant food insecurity and housing insecurity and job insecurity. And teachers did not create this problem, nor did anyone that's standing around here who represents the workers and those who are not able to find work.
Right on.
Teachers see the inequities and are crying out for help. They see their students dropping out, they see their students disengaging, and their families struggling. We need to lift everyone up, give everyone hope that they too, through education, can achieve the American dream. We need to speak out as one. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Rebecca. How about another chant? Collective bargaining, it's our right. Try to strip it, and we'll fight. Sorry. Collective bargaining, it's our right. Try to strip it, and we'll fight. Collective bargaining, it's our right. Try to strip it, and we'll fight.